what they're thinking. You know what this all reminds me of? Makes me think of Africa.
Does it? No.
No, it doesn't, like for me, I don't know why. It's
Africa.
weird, strange. Just no, actually, that's because I saw.
Oh, is this a segue?
Sorry, that was because I must know about the. I've shared, my tragic tales of loss through steam engines.
Yes, right.
And I was hoping you might share.
Well, that's
some of you.
Absolutely, because this particular recording, it was selected and introduced by Hugh Tracy. Now, I guess they're saying it's introduced by him because they didn't know that I'd be introducing it.
It's weird
at some point. So therefore, no credit.
They should have said originally introduced.
Originally introduced.
Strange thing to have.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, native African, Hugh Tracy.
Yeah, well, Tracy. I mean,
that's
goes
him
right
playing
back.
there. It doesn't seem all that authentic to me when I look at the name and the drawing.
Tell you what, he hasn't aged though.
He hasn't.
He has not aged a bit. Like even with the orange kind of thing they've gone with there, you can still just amazing skin.
Well, I saw him down at Parkmore shopping centre the other day, and he was. You know how they get out the front of Best and Less, they get people to. And he had the same setup, same clothes actually, as that.
Same size keyboard he was using, the big.
Same size keyboard.
69 keys. Right, that's the big one.
And you can't see where the lead is because he plugs that thing in.
Yeah.
Still the same musical approach as he used to have.
Yeah.
No idea.
Same.
No clue. And you'll hear this in the recording.
But it's a musical way of doing things.
It's number 8, music of the Uganda Protectorate. Now, not many people know the Uganda Protectorate, including me. Let's just play this one.
Can we just say, I think protectorate it's a Ugandan word. That's
well, I guess they need it.
Because it's not actually a word anywhere else. Protectorate.
It's not.
Protectorate.
It's a misuse of the Queen's lingo.
I think so.
I have no idea why. Decca.
Yeah.
The record label.
Good old Decca. Oh, you got Dazza, because they started that label, didn't it? You got Dazza, Macca, and Decca, and they put in together, started the album. Dazza and Macca, they're like, nah, we're out.
They actually were some of the first immigrants. That family,
right,
who strangely enough came out and were housed by the government program in Mexico.
No.
Which is, we just heard on the last episode about the train line going through Broadmeadows and the suburb of Mexico.
And Mexico was just wiped off the map. This is why you say that and people go, oh, Mexico. You don't.
Not at all because of
Mexico.
Decca, Mecca, who the.
Well, there's some in some way they're tied into it.
Well, they're all to blame. We're all to blame as well.
We're all to blame, I guess.
Whatever it was that went down.
Number 8.
Number
8 is something.
Look at the beautiful label. On the other side, I'm going to use an old technique that's been lost for generations.
The flick.
Yeah. You can't do that with an MP3 stick.
I didn't even see you do. Did you do it? Because I didn't even see it.
Oh, don't worry, I did it.
Wow.
I've been practicing, and I'm much faster without the band-aids. But
I'd say. See, now you said, because I know that you're having trouble for whatever reason, just telling me what happened with your hands, which you don't have to. That's fine.
Right.
But now I'm feeling like it's probably because you were practicing the flick thing, which is fine to make sure it was going to look right, and you've done that a few times. Oh, damn it! And that's what's happened with your fingers.
Look, my story remains the same, and it's if you get tangled up on the underbelly of a stylus,
right?
That'll be the end of that story.
If that makes you comfortable, we can go with that.
There's danger up here, all lovely and happy party mode. Down under here, you've got all sorts of trouble. You don't want to.
Oh, burns. 3rd degree burns up the top there.
Well, as we say,
damn it.
This is where the brandy snaps were actually cooked.
It's on. Oh, lucky it's only on 33,
on that setting.
Which is not as hot. So it goes right up to 78 degrees.
The left, I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see this, but the left side, of course, is the.
That's the thermostat.
That's the thermostat, and over this side of the mix master.
Oh wow! Oh, that's the actual speed of the mix. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Which is where the cream came from.
The headwaters of the White Nile, On its western border with Congo stands the Rwenzori Range.
Look, this reminds me that I grabbed something here, which is a native African instrument, one of the first ones to have been brought. Yeah,
from Mexico.
Mexico, the Nexica. It's hard to say. Nex Africans,
Right?
But they don't hang it where it makes that horrible ringy sound. That's
because there's no string on that.
No, so they didn't have any string.
No, it's a nipple piercing situation where
they would hang it there when
just
they're
dance.
not using it, as just a beautiful piece of jewellery. Then they could either just use it,
clango,
or take it off.
Only on special occasions.
Some say that's a kind of a mating call, or I don't want to go too far. I know that's in there.
Well, okay.
Did you hear it in there?
I did actually, but I thought that was you hitting it.
You can hear some of the rhinoceros or something coming through, like charging through there.
So,
right, here we go. It's there, it's a heat. That's a heater, isn't it? African heater. Is that what that is? Like it's kind of like a hot water bottle type thing.
Well, no. This actually came from the XB Falcon. This was the radiator overflow tank.
Fantastic.
And of course we don't. Now that the car's gone, I don't use it for anything like that. But it is a good arm.
Sentimental.
It was bought for me for Sunday morning breakfast to prop up on. Let me illustrate to you. I won't put the brandy snaps on because there's alcohol in those.
That is so. Imagine even the breakfast in bed company on that.
Oh, it's pretty damn.
It'd hold a bit of weight too, wouldn't it?
Well, it's gone via the Mornington Peninsula because I can see all that particular breed of spider still inside the old overflow reservoir.
The African, that's the six-legged spider.
Six-legged?
That's the one that came from Africa originally.
Yes, one-armed, six-legged.
That's the one.
That's right. Now, let me tell you about this.
Tell me.
This is a ritual, special occasion music only played at special occasions.
Right.
For the what do you call it? The myth of these people. With their beautifully spoken English, the Queen's language, gathered to welcome one of the steam engines that started out at, which of course you won't hear it on this recording.
Right.
This was the music written specifically for the occasion where the steam engine came through.
Right.
And it would be this special meeting of East and West. East.
You know, when...
Southeast. Uganda's in the
southeast suburbs.
In the southeast suburbs.
Right.
Of Dandenong. Greater Dandenong.
Yes.
And so a lot of those people not understanding that a steam engine is quite fast.
Right.
And they cleaned out their little huts and the things out of what's it called? Not Snug Road. What's that one out of the back of Dandenong? The road that goes main. Stud Road.
Oh, Stud Road.
All set up around there.
Yeah.
Steam engine comes through there, going. This is going to be the most marvellous thing. It'll put us on the map.
Yeah.
And they're playing. You can hear the references to.
Yeah.
To the.
I mean, there's also there's excitement, but there's fear as well.
I hear a little bit of swearing actually.
Yes.
But we overlook that. Steam engine comes through, just fucking cleans the whole.
And that's the that's the guys with the two arms too, which is just infuriating because they
had the chance and the ability to, but they didn't.
And then they've just gone. See the site. They've silenced the guy. They're like, oh no, you can just hear him. He's like
sinking the boot in there. Yeah.
Oh, what do you call him now? Oh, he's doing like basically the raspberry, like you're doing one of those. Oh, your mum's a. Wow.
Of course, this particular tribe of people were famous for their concreting skills.
Right.
And so they had, back in the homeland, they'd concreted most of Central Africa. And it was only during the war when the Queen came to visit, they thought they better clean that mess up, and went about mass planting.
I thought they've left. See what happened there? They left the digital delay on. That's a terrible mix. Like that's whoever's.
There's a switch.
They've overproduced that.
Yeah,
it's meant to be like it's just like this, and they've gone. No, let's bring it into. Let's create a bit more
intentions.
Yeah, but
it's not come out as well as it could have.
See, it sounds like now it sounds like elastic bands and
I could always
say, it could be one of those guys. Like that sounds like some bit of shredding there as well. I now see. Now he's like going, all right, okay, I'll pull it back. That's what it was meant to be. That's all it was.
That's done with the overflow suck of
that's
67 Holden. Back in 1947, mind you.
Yeah,
it's quite
so it is.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
You
I
can
can
hear
hear on the original skin that would have been just amazing.
This is the jingle, the McDonald's jingle that
The original African.
that's right, because this actual, again, the Decker family used to go through, and I remember this well, they used to go through the McDonald's in Uganda first, which is where McDonald's started. They go in formation, family formation, with no vehicle into the drive-through.
Of course, yes. Cake, please.
Exactly right.
Like that.
Oh shit, it's arrived.
Oh.
Damn.
That actually worked.
What do you think we...
Look, I'll just tickle this.
You're going to go the right...
Yeah, I'm going to do the right thing and...
The right wing...
Yeah, the right wing activist, left wing...
I know that I must do what's right. Sure as killing your fucking... Frightened of this thing that I've become.
What have you become, Michael? What are you?
You'll hear.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of the chorus. It's gonna take a lot.
Yes.
Oh, well, the next line is sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus, you fucking idiots. Start. Very special, very special. Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that what I must do is right. What the fuck is that sound? Must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Mount Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It's gonna take a lot more to shut Good. What are we doing? Okay, let's. The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company.
We might not get there now. I think we may have just crossed that line.
It's gonna take me up. Wild dogs cry out in the night. They grow restless, longing for some solitary company.
Whoops, that was me that time.
In the night, as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside. I'm frightened of this thing that I've become. Gonna take me a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
So close to the original. Yes.